Hello, welcome to walk number 2. Well, second day in a row. I'm just out here with me and my kombucha bottle filled with water. Where do I even begin? I don't know. I feel like every single day something interesting happens. Or so I think. I guess I really don't feel like talking much today. I just want to enjoy this heat, this weather. Just an off day, you know. But I have to make this video to do my consistency. So I'm here. I'm just not feeling great today. Kind of tough. I don't know. I guess I might not feel like putting my arm up as much. So I think I'm just gonna shove it down here. Maybe you don't get the best viewing experience, but the words are what matter. I just feel like, I don't know why in particular it's been like these past few days, but I just feel like that I don't know why there's a sense, like I keep telling myself, oh, I'm not gonna make it. I feel like a little bit more abandoned, more like directionless, even though I know I'm not, because I just guess like today I am done with flying. As much as it sucks, it's just I got things externally happen where I do not, as much as I want to, I just can't. I can't do it with the money I have, and it kind of sucks, you know. Like, I really wish I was going to be able to finish my reading, but I'm not going to be able to with what I want to do, and it just kind of sucks a lot, because it's a good backup plan, but I can't do it. So I guess like once I get past that hurdle and just like that mental block, I'll be a little better and get more on my feet or whatnot. But just some voice in my head is telling me, I don't know where it's coming from, but it just feels very disorganized. And I really feel like that's what my mind is and has been for a long time, just this unorganized mess and jumble. And kind of sucks, because I have a lot of exciting things. Like yesterday I was telling you, I might even talk about some of the other things that I want to do. That it's just like, I just feel defeated today, honestly. Just very, very defeated. I don't know how to get back up. Just a lot of thinking. I know how to get back up, it takes me too long. And it's just really hard to admit when I'm falling, and it's tough. It's like I want to get up, and these ideas, when they cross into my head, and I'm like, man, you know how exciting that would be to do all these cool things. It's really like organizing those things and getting them to work is kind of hard. And like, I know what I want to do is going to be difficult. I wish I had what I feel like I should for mental capacity to be able to do them. So I'm just kind of feeling defeated. Just really like, I don't know. It just like, I'm excited for school to take place and I'm ready for it. And I guess that's because I feel like I'll have my structure back in place. Right now I don't really have as much structure or as much to do. So it's been just kind of a bit harder with like doing things I want to do. So school will really help with that, and I'm just trying to think of like, how can I'm going to work for myself. I'm going to be doing my things, or maybe I find something, a place or a job that I can do and enjoy. But I just think that like, one of the things I'm struggling and have struggled with is like, when I'm out here on my own, I don't do a very good job. If that kind of makes sense. Like, you know, like the nice thing about school is it's a structured, like I have classes, I have things to do. After high school, I wasn't going to college. That was never the intention or the plan. Basically, I was just gonna be a pilot and work on that on my own. And so I did okay the first semester. The first semester I did all right. And then at the end of that rating, or what I was working on, ended, I had the expectation that I was going to go back in that plane and start out my next rating. And situations had it differently. That was not going to be the case, as I quickly found out. And it just, I entered this low, a really, really big low. And then, on top of that, might I add, that the pandemic began. Yeah, so that wasn't a very fun, so it got even lower. I sank very deep. It was one of the harder moments of my life, and it's hard. And so then the summer was alright. It was weird. And then I kind of started flying in. But I went to college as a freshman just because I wanted to meet people. I missed that social aspect. And those people, those interactions. And then took another semester off, and it sucked. I hated it. I worked 45 hours a week, kind of flew, weather sucked, and just I don't know, it was just weird. I liked the first semester as much as I was allowed to like it, because the weather or whatnot. Sorry, had to check the battery. Yeah, so like I enjoyed it for as I don't know what I'm trying to say. Actually, I'm just kind of like talking to myself. And so it's just like after high school is kind of weird, and I feel like I'm like sort of back in that place because I took off. I've been working only 2 days a week this summer because I thought something else was gonna work out, and I still think that will, but just things outside of my control seem to be the factor I don't seem to get. So I'm just like, I don't know, just kind of lost, it feels like today. And I'm glad that I was able to go outside and get out where I needed to just find some space and walk. It tends to help. So that was good. I'm glad I'm outside out here. But I think the one thing I really struggle with is just that I've been working on. It's like when I don't feel like doing something, I don't do it even though I know I need to do it. It's kind of really, really hard going very much off my emotions and my feelings to do things. Because it's like, I was talking about all the cool, exciting things that I want to do and achieve, and I want to do that. That's what I want my life to look like. That would be ideal. As I say, that is my ideal self. And that's my ideal state, my ideal being. The only issue is, I just don't know how to get there. I have tried for years and years to make it in some capacity. It kind of feels like I've just kind of thrown myself down another rabbit hole and just kind of like really feeling based. But I want this time to be different. I have, ever since the 8th grade, have been trying to make something of myself as I see. You know, I got pretty well in high school. I got to be super cool, you know? Like plenty of people knew who I was, and that was exciting. But I don't want that to be the peak of my journey as Carter. Like, that can't be the end. And I feel like I've lived in that past life just like, man, that was ideal. I had that place down packed. That was my domain. But I want to go bigger. As I was saying yesterday, I want to change the world. I guess today especially, I don't know how to do it because I am feeling very defeated. That's where I'm at. And I'm glad I'm able to recognize that, and it's something to work with. And it's what I need to say, and to be out there. Because this is a step in my journey. And I really do hope I can look back at this moment and realize that in that admission, and that this state of vulnerability that I am putting myself in. That growth happened, maturity took place. That's what I hope to get out of making these videos. These aren't, as much as I like to think, they're so people can look at them. They're really just for me to learn and grow and be consistent. So already on this walk, I've learned a lot. I've allowed myself to see things that I may not have otherwise seen. Just out loud thinking and processing where I'm at in life. You know, I may not be in this exact ideal space or place that I wanted to be in at any given moment. For any one of you who have known me, I always have an idea of what I want my future to hold, what I want my future to be. And you asked me 3 years ago, exactly, I would have been an airline pilot right now. I would be traveling the world, making a bunch of money, full-time job. And maybe that is true for another version of myself somewhere, but that simply is not the case for me right now, the one you are seeing in this video. There was also a point of me, 8th grade, where I would be out there making these fantastic YouTube videos, where I would be, I don't even know what those videos would look like. I would just be doing whatever I saw fit and just making these fun, exciting videos and doing weird things. That's where I would be if I was still in that space, and had I managed to figure it all out. Yet again, could ask the sophomore year version of myself from high school 4 years ago. Now I'd be selling clothes on eBay, I'd be hitting up the thrift stores and going out and buying things and flipping it, making money. Sure, I did well doing that and had fun. Like, not to say the least at all, but it's not where I'm at. That's not who I am. And I guess the first step I need to take in creating and becoming this ideal self that I am after is going to simply be to accept that where I am is who I am. At this moment here, this version of myself is shaped and forged by my path, but that is not the definition of who I am tomorrow. I am not where I may have wanted to be from my past thinking, but who I am today is me, and it's going to be up to me, only me. There's no magic formula into creating that ideal self. You know what it's gonna take? It is going to take my dedication, my hard work, and my passion, my lust for life to get me to my ideal self. It will be a long, hard-fought journey that will be agonizing to put. But I know that in the end, I do not want to simply look at myself 50 years down the line and wonder why I never became what I sought to be. But I want to look back, and I will look back, and I will see the sea of lives I have touched, and the sea of people whose lives are better off due to my simple existence. That's what I'm after. And I may be defeated today, but tomorrow I will walk strong and tall and bold, because I know that the tomorrow version of myself is still me. And if that same me is after the same desires that I am today, I know I can reach my goals and my fulfillment, my plans I ought to be. I'm dedicated and passionate for the future of who I may become. I am ready to embrace that journey. However it may unfold, it may present itself to me. I'm ready and accepting of the work to come, because I know that in the end, I'll be me. This beautiful, magnificent Carter. The one I've always dreamed of. The one I've always sought after. I may not have followed the path I thought I was going to follow, but simply followed the path I was along for the ride. So, until that day comes, I must keep going on. I will one day still be me. Some poems. I don't know, I guess these talks just kind of randomly turn into just whatever. I go into these really not having a clue about what I'm going to talk about. I guess this is more like me verbally journaling, because I feel like when I journal, I have no clue what I'm going to talk about for the most part. Sometimes I'll go in with an idea and I can go off of that idea. But if you do ever get the chance to look at my journal, which you will, you'll see, I had no clue what I was talking about, and that whatever I was writing was kind of random, just weird, but it's whatever was on my mind. Yeah, I may feel defeated today and days to come, but I will find my way. It's just kind of hard, and I think I get stuck in the past because I just feel like I should be somewhere else, but yeah, I'll get there. I'll make it. It'll be hard, I know, but I'm gonna build some big plans and keep talking about all these big ideas I have. I'm gonna put in that work to get there. I'm learning and growing every single day. And as challenging as that might be, it's where I need to be. So I guess they don't really know what else to say. I guess I could talk about the other few things I want to do. Maybe I will leave that for tomorrow. But I guess one of the concerns I have is, like, yes, I know I have a lot that I want to do. It's very, very ambitious. You know, I guess one of the things I need to start to accept is that, I guess with flying in particular, and pretty much everything else I've done, that there's just going to be somebody holding my hand telling me, oh yeah, this is exactly how you do this, and like you gotta do this, and be like, good job, great, like, oh, why aren't you doing this, and you need to go after this, you'll do great. And so it just isn't the case. I've known it is upon me to create this life I so desire. And there will be wonderful people there who will support and love me along the way, but I cannot and should not expect them to tell me what to do. Well, just kind of, I guess, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, just put too big of an expectation on them. So it's kind of where I'm at. I need to figure this out on my own and sort it out. So this next school year, I am excited about. You know, let's talk about that. As the last, hopefully my phone doesn't burn up. Let's see what it's. Okay, we're good. 13%. So yeah, I'm gonna probably be waking up really early and working some very long nights. I'm gonna have like a photo night where I'm in the lab. I'm gonna be going to concerts. My goal is at least once a week taking pictures. So far, I will hit a month of that come Friday, which will be good. That's what I've imagined. Hasn't been too hard yet, but yeah, I'm going to have to stick to it. I guess I do feel a little lost with my photography creative process, but that's all right. I'll figure that out. I do like most of the stuff I've been making recently. Also, what am I trying? Oh yeah, school. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for that. I want to get myself into street art. I was talking to somebody at work last night, and I don't know, he just was like, oh, do you know anyone else who's done that or seen that? I'm like, no. So I'm hoping that I can do really well in that, because I'd love to do that. I think that would be so exciting to make art with just people who are not as creative and just random. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be, like, fashion wise, I'm going to be working on a collection called From the Closet, and that is going to be, I'm just going to use work fabric that I have inside of my closet instead of just random stuff that I have that I'm gonna buy. So pretty much I'm gonna make a collection out of just random stuff from my closet. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that as well. And then yeah, I can't seem to figure out prints, so I'm just gonna accept that I can't do that yet, but I'm gonna just keep trying and relaunch next month. We'll keep the sale that I have up now as a way to just like get people to get prints. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll talk more about what I've got going on next school year. I think one of the things that I'm going to be... Ooh, never mind. This is just me randomly talking. So I was listening to like a video or something about like marathon runners, or reading something. I think I was reading a book, and basically it was saying how like, so one way that they do to help them like continue through the marathon is they will pick out or decide something that they know will stop them, and then they just pretty much ingrain it into themselves that they're gonna move past that. And so like, no, like I think they pretty much pick like the one thing that'll stop them. And so basically what they'll do, like let's say their legs get really tired, that's not what they picked will stop them. And so pretty much they're like, well, you know, my legs are tired, yes, but that is not going to stop me. That is not a quitting factor. And so I just think that's pretty cool. And I need to, what I'm trying to do is visioneer through some of these things that I'm trying to get through and I'm trying to do. So like these 7 that I may have mentioned before, but pretty much like build a plan for them so that I can take the necessary steps and kind of imagine where I want them to be. So yeah, I am looking forward to that. All right, well, if you haven't already, go check out that Miley Crepper video, Abby. It's kind of funny because I don't know what I'm actually gonna do next week. I think I'm gonna just go to Goodwill and buy just something dumb and then just see what and do from there. So thanks for watching. Sorry this one's like a little longer. That was a good walk. That's what I needed. They help. So here's to going on plenty of walks come school time, because for some reason they can get me chit-chatting. All right. Thank you. Love you a lot.